So while I was watching this footage of dairy cows, I actually ended up astral projecting into the actual qualia or consciousness of the cow that was being exploited in the actual video. So while I was in the actual consciousness in the body of the cow, I was really understanding just how pleasant, positive, and peaceful the experience of a cow was when it came to being forcibly artificially inseminated, having their kids stolen from them. Okay, I was the cow, so I was having my kids stolen from me. I was having a human jam their fist up my anus to make me actually produce an offspring that they could eventually steal from me so that I can produce milk for human beings. I felt all of these things, and then eventually I ended up not producing milk for the humans at a cost-effective rate. So what they ended up doing was just killing me and sending me to the beef industry to be eaten, okay? And I really, guys, this was such a peaceful and enlightening experience. I cannot stress how amazing it felt, how peaceful it felt for me to just have my rights stripped away from me. Hey guys, so I hope everybody today is doing absolutely amazing. I hope everybody is vibrating as high as possible. I hope everybody's chakras are aligned. And of course, I hope all this is happening while you are putting the positive energy that is the past tortured corpses of innocent victims in your mouth. So guys, although I am always about radiating positive energy, positive vibes, and just raising everybody's vibrations, today I just want to talk about the negative energy that is the vegan movement. Now, I am a very spiritual being, and a lot of my vegan spiritual friends and spiritual vegan yogis have sworn to me, a very cosmic, high vibration being, a chakra aligned being, that I cannot claim to be a spiritual person while financially supporting a holocaust. They just claim that there is something negative about me supporting an industry that strips away the rights of innocent and sentient beings. Now, I've been practicing meditation in the form of vipassana, mindfulness, and gratitude for the last 10 years. I've even transcended my body and reality on multiple occasions in my meditative and spiritual journey. So I know a thing or two when it comes to being a positive and vibrant and high vibration being, okay? So I just want to clear that up before I go further into this video. So with what the vegans have been telling me, okay, I have been meditating on for a very long time, and I still can't really figure out what exactly is negative about me supporting an animal holocaust, okay? What exactly is negative about me paying for innocent beings to be exploited and killed, to be screaming in the last moments of their life? What is negative about that? And why do you think that I can't be and identify as a spiritual being, a spiritual, cosmic, chakra-aligned, vibrant being? Okay, why can't I identify as these things? Because I simply pay for innocent beings to scream, to be tortured, to be exploited. What is wrong with that? And what is so negative about doing such a thing? Now, I remember in my yoga teaching and when I was learning to be a yogi of a religious teaching called ahimsa, okay, which essentially is the religious belief that all life is sacred. My vegan yogi friends have brought up ahimsa as a reason for me to become a vegan spiritual yogi. But I don't think you need to actually spare the lives of innocent beings and innocent animals to recognize just how sacred these animals are. Like, I find animal lives so sacred, okay? I find an animal's life so sacred that I actually decide to destroy them about 3 times a day when it comes to my food choices. When I am watching slaughterhouse footage of animals screaming, I am watching this footage from a place of pure religiosity, okay? I am seeing just how sacred these animals really are. While I am watching this footage, I begin to just vibrate at such a high frequency and to start to really imagine what it'd be like for me to be in the slaughterhouse footage and to be the person who looks these animals in the eye and just murders them. So as I've discussed before, I have left my body and transcended reality on multiple occasions in my past 10 years of practice. So one time I tried to actually transcend reality and transcend my body while watching footage of dairy cows being exploited and killed. So while I was watching this footage of dairy cows, I actually ended up astral projecting into the actual qualia or consciousness of the cow that was being exploited in the actual video. So while I was in the actual consciousness in the body of the cow, I was really understanding just how pleasant, positive, and peaceful the experience of a cow was when it came to being forcibly artificially inseminated, having their kids stolen from them. Okay, I was the cow, so I was having my kids stolen from me. I was having a human jam their fist up my anus to make me actually produce an offspring that they could eventually steal from me so that I can produce milk for human beings. I felt all of these things, and then eventually I ended up not producing milk for the humans at a cost-effective rate. So what they ended up doing was just killing me and sending me to the beef industry to be eaten, okay? And I really, guys, this was such a peaceful and enlightening experience. I cannot stress how amazing it felt, how peaceful it felt for me to just have my rights stripped away from me. I felt like I was being respected. I felt like I was being viewed as a sacred being. I felt that I was being respected spiritually, physically. I was just so sacred in these moments to these people, to these slaughterhouse workers that were deciding to end my life. This was all just such a truly remarkable experience that I will never forget. I've come to the realization after this transcendental experience that the only way to really appreciate sacred animal life is to actually end it. So I've come to the conclusion that the diet that is the best at ending animal lives as much as possible is the carnivore diet. So I've now realized that I should be adopting a carnivore diet because I respect animals and I think that they're very sacred. And the best way to show just how sacred an animal is to you is to end the animal's life, okay? So I am gonna be adopting the carnivore diet. I think that anybody who claims to be spiritual, who respects animal life and is just one with the earth and one with everything, I think that those people, like me, should adopt the carnivore diet, okay? And the fact too that the carnivore diet and animal products in general are destroying the planet, I think that this really does show us just how appreciative we can all be of life just by consuming a diet that ends the lives of those that we deem sacred, animals, and also consume a diet that destroys our only environment around us. I mean, how great is it that we can consume a diet that destroys everything? It really shows just how sacred life is to me, you know? So when it comes to the ahimsa religion that I was taught in my yoga teaching, I'm really starting to realize that what should be taught at the forefront is the carnivore diet. It is the most spiritual diet, and it just destroys everything. And the only way to appreciate something that you deem sacred is to destroy it. Destroying the earth, exploiting and killing the vulnerable, these are very positive things. These are things that we need to do to radiate positivity throughout the entire world, okay? And when I clog my arteries, when I start to consume an abundance of cholesterol and saturated fat and start to increase my risk of our world's #1 killer, I am radiating positivity. I am putting positivity inside of me, okay? The animals that were screaming in the slaughterhouse footage before they were having their lives taken, I'm putting that positive energy into me and feeling absolutely amazing. I'm transcending and I'm just one with everything. I'm one with everything by destroying everything. Okay guys, I hope that made a lot of sense. I am now enlightened. I now realize what I need to do, and I hope that this video helps you understand what you need to do and realize that you don't need to live a lifestyle that preserves the rights of innocent beings, that reduces suffering, to be a spiritual being. You can be a spiritual being while actively paying for innocent beings to have their lives taken, to have their rights taken. It's amazing. And you don't need to live a life that reduces suffering. This is a very weird idea that comes from vegans, that we have to live a life that reduces suffering to be a spiritual being. Like, why can't I just maximize the amount of suffering I cause to be a spiritual being? Because like I said before, this is how you show how sacred things are, okay? By destroying them. You can appreciate sacredness by destroying that which you are deeming sacred. Okay, this makes perfect sense. I see no reason to believe that it doesn't. And thank you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please guys, stay positive, stay vibrating highly, keep all of your chakras aligned, and of course, keep those chakras aligned while paying for innocent beings to go through your chakra portals, okay? This is a great idea, and I think everybody who claims to be spiritual should get on board with it. Be carnivore, be spiritual, spread positivity, vibrate highly, and make the world a better place. All right guys, that is the end of the video. If you support my content and want to support me on Patreon, the link is in the description below. Thanks again for watching. Stay positive, stay murdering animals, and I'll see you in the next video.